Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve.
Well,
The last one was good, though.
I really enjoyed the last one.
Yeah.
Because I was editing it today, actually. I'm like, I'm just about done with it, but I was going through it and I was like, oh, you know what? I did really enjoy this one. You know?
Yeah.
I enjoyed the portrayal of Jet a lot. His whole crew. I liked Teo. Teo is his name, right? And then his dad. I liked them. I didn't mind the way they introduced all them into this one episode. Now is when I'm nervous, though, because now we're going to get BUMI, and I'm always nervous when they...
Yeah.
You know, like, how are we going to perceive it? In our opinions.
I know. People have been getting pretty upset with us.
Yeah, right?
Which is crazy, man. Like, we're not, like, trashing it. It's just our opinion, man. It is what it is. We don't hate it. Don't love it. It is what it is.
I got a little testy in the comments. It's
okay.
What it is. Because my whole thing was, and I know people are going to comment back at this too, but it's fine. That's the whole point. It's a discussion.
Right.
But, and we obviously have talked about this off camera, but like, it's impossible. Because it drives me nuts when people say, stop comparing it to the original. It's impossible.
Well, it's only, like, if you're not...
Not impossible,
it's
very hard.
Taking parts from it, so it wants to be compared to the original. If it didn't want to be compared, it wouldn't have any of this same storyline. Like, just as characters and stuff. But, like, you know what I mean? The setup, it is the same.
Yeah, right.
It is the same. They're telling the same story. That's why
they're following all the same beats. And that was never my problem with it. It's just the way they're executing it was bothering me.
Or like I didn't like a couple things that they left out. Like, not that
of course, yeah. For sure.
I can't separate the two. I know the first one. We know the first one was a
there's a lot
cartoon, and this one's live action. We perfectly understand it.
Because I was telling you I'm watching the Halo TV series, which Halo's like my all-time favorite game series. And a lot of people, good, right? It's one of my favorites, and I really enjoyed the TV show, which is loosely based on the game stories. So, but there's also a lot of people that did not like it. It's almost the complete opposite of this.
Yeah.
But I also know a lot of people that do like it. So, including me.
It's always the case, man.
Right.
There's always gonna be people you like what you like, and you don't like what you don't like.
Right. Plus,
it is what it is.
We're only 3 in. Who knows how we're gonna feel by the end of it?
Yeah, we're gonna keep watching it no matter what.
Of course, it's too important.
Yeah.
You know, I got to know how they do it.
Yeah.
But
all right. Yeah. Don't be too hard in there, man. In the comments, man.
Yeah. Ease up, guys.
Ease up, everyone.
Oh, you hurt our feelings.
No, you don't.
Say whatever you want. It's fun.
You ready?
Do it. Yep. Oh, there are those stones. Remember the candy?
Mistake. The fires weren't my fault, and neither was the fight.
Save your voice. Earth Kingdom soldiers aren't particularly tolerant.
Oh, Iroh got caught too.
What do you think will happen to us?
I don't know. But in my experience, the Earthbenders aren't exactly kind to their fallen.
Do you think Aang ends up getting Iroh released because obviously he's gonna be friends with BUMI?
Maybe. Is it true? Iroh might be friends with BUMI.
We do what we must to survive. We compromise just enough to get by.
My father would have never done what you did.
I found him. Aang's in prison.
Then how'd you find him? Nah, I get it.
Word of mouth.
Yeah, right.
It's a young bald boy that I saw.
With an arrow on his head.
Oh, Zook. So subtle.
Right? Gonna start a forest fire, man. Oh, you think he's gonna help break him out somehow? Into the dark. That's not good for us. That means we're not gonna be able to see anything. Oh, good. We're gonna get the flashback.
Hey, Aang. Oh, hey, BUMI. How's training going? I'm doing all right with my forms, but shaping is hard. What are you talking about? Looks exactly like a sky bison. It's supposed to be a badger mole. You sure?
Big bad badger mole. Alright, he's got the laugh. That's all I needed.
Nothing like earthbending racing. My brother, the Fire Lord, sees things through only one lens. Victory or defeat. Nothing else matters. Not even the loved ones lost along the way.
That's why
Damn
Zuko's
it,
so
poor
hot to
Iroh.
catch me? So he can win this war? For his dad?
On the contrary, it is I who owe him. Far more than I can ever repay.
Impossible.
Damn it, I don't want to see the sad Iroh scenes.
Surrounded by solid rock.
What about the tunnels?
Tunnels?
The secret tunnels, hidden under the mountain.
Do you think
It's said
they're
that
gonna
founders
merge
of
the
city
secret
used them
tunnel
to
into
meet
this?
Without anyone knowing.
You don't just say secret
tale.
tunnels.
You told me you've seen them.
Secret tunnel.
Unless that was a lie too.
Hey man, that guy was
Yeah.
hilarious.
But they're unstable. Those who go in never come out.
Where are you taking him?
To the pit.
The pit?
An Earth Kingdom labor camp for prisoners of war. No one who's
That's
been sent
where
there
I was
has
thinking
ever
of with the Skylift things, the pit.
No. The Firebenders made it clear. Any resistance and they'll send everything they've got at us.
Let them come. The Avatar has returned to the world. It's time to stop hiding. It's time to fight.
I agree.
Lotus root, pine bark, dried jasmine, scalding hot water, steep for 2 minutes. Tea?
Okay.
And you're wrong about him.
We witnessed the bending.
Wrong! He is not just an airbender. He is the master of all 4 elements, the savior of the world. He is the Avatar.
I'm gonna blow up his spot, Boomy.
And he's very, very good at rock skipping. Ooh.
Boomy?
Oh, you just like recognized
Hello,
them
Annie.
immediately?
Boomy! How are you still alive?
Clean living, the right diet, ooh, and luck. Hard to say if it's good or bad luck, but more importantly, how are you still alive? I'm still
a good question.
child.
It's a long story.
Huh. Ooh. Ah. Pine bark?
Imagine having to deal with this
What
dude all the
idiot
time.
told you to put pine bark in it?
You did.
Throw him a feast.
That's like straight from the show, I think, isn't it? And then he starts coming out with all the puns. Depending on how they do it, I don't mind that they had that figured out already. Because it is kind of like, as soon as he laughs, how would Aang not notice?
Yeah. Well, he's 100 years older.
I know, but that laugh is so, like, ridiculous.
Innocent? Spies, traitors, is that who you want to save?
Not everyone out there is the enemy.
If you stand against us,
Then you're my enemy.
you are.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. Star Wars.
Life
I know what a Sith is.
in the South Pole.
I am nothing like the Firebenders.
Wrong. Oh, shit. Look what you taught me. Without even realizing it. Oh, remember she did that thing up against the tree? Now don't move.
Jet.
Other one? Yeah, the bald kid. The king wanted to see him. Well, you're just gonna stand there? What are you gonna do?
That's a silly line. Damn, that looks good.
For your meal, I offer you 2 choices. Short ribs from Kangaroo Island. They practically jump into your mouth.
There's the pun.
Oh, those monks were always a bit flighty. Am I right? Huh?
It's a tragedy. And it might happen again.
You dare tell me I should care? Have you been fighting the same fight for a century? Have you watched your whole world burn down around you?
Yeah, I can't remember. There's a similar thing happened in the original show where BUMI was like, they weren't fight. He wasn't fighting, right?
You may be 100 years old,
He was kind of just staying behind his walls.
but you haven't lived for 100 years. Especially not these 100 years.
Can't make me believe you've lost hope. Not you, BUMI.
Oh, really? Challenge accepted.
Do you hear music?
Oh no, are they really gonna add these guys in? The hippies? Yeah, I can hear it already.
You find yourself in darkness, jewel of my heart, jewel of my heart.
Imagine if you walk into a cave and these idiots are in there.
What are we doing here? What are you doing here?
We're doing what we're doing.
Right, but
Stupid
why are you
answer.
doing it here?
Acoustics. It's a tale of two lovers. Oma and Shu met on top of the mountain that divided their two villages. The villages were enemies, so they couldn't be together. But their love was strong, so they found a way. They learned earthbending from the badger moles, becoming the first earthbenders. They built elaborate tunnels so that they could meet secretly. She could have destroyed them all. But instead, she declared the war over.
Well, yeah, when somebody lifts rocks out of the ground, you wouldn't listen.
Villages helped her build a new city where they would live together in peace.
Secret tunnel, secret tunnel.
That's hilarious. They've actually put them in it. As much as everyone hated that episode, I thought it was hilarious. The dude cracked me up.
Yeah, he was.
They're doomed.
Also, I thought that was Bobby Lee when I first
I
saw
thought it was
him.
Bobby Lee too.
One old man. I'm flattered.
Oh, remember this? Yeah, remember he was caught and then he shoots out of the chains.
Now, is there anything I can do to make your journey more comfortable?
I'm fine. Thank you.
How dare you?
You sure?
You're gonna pay for that.
Come on, don't hesitate to speak up.
A word of advice, the direct path is not always the best path.
You mean I should take the route that doesn't?
Dan Candy.
It means you should be careful where you step.
Hey, what is this?
That would be terrifying. Not if you could do that. Oh, yeah, it would. Also, how does that not kill you? By you know what I mean? Good old pie show.
I'm coming, Uncle.
Yeah, because I think this is like the first... And then he uses the chains, remember? In that fight.
Vaguely.
I just don't remember how he got caught initially.
I'm not a little girl anymore.
Yet you keep acting like one.
And you keep acting like you know everything when you couldn't even tell that a traitor was flat out lying to you.
Says the girl who fell for a terrorist.
That's not what happened.
You should have never talked to him.
You don't get to tell me who I can talk to.
And you don't get to just ignore me.
I can't if you're being an idiot.
Dad put me in
You're
charge.
not Dad.
Not nice.
Rough. Those things are cool.
I was just going to say, I love their armor, too. It's a huge
My
apple.
bossing say the city had to ration fresh water after the first year of the siege. Being in the military, we got special privileges. My brother, though.
I mean, he's got a point to not like him.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Don't you
we
dare.
like him.
We know the real Iroh.
Was it worth it? We were at war. I was a soldier. You were a butcher.
It's a waste of an apple.
Yeah. One bite.
Yeah, you're mad, but man.
Had a nice crunch.
You've gone too far now.
You have no humanity.
Couldn't be any more wrong.
You know nothing of loss.
Even more wrong. Just want to give the guy a hug, you know?
Yeah. We love you, buddy.
Oh, of course they're going to show us now.
He abandoned the siege?
Yes. When my studies weren't going well and father was unhappy, Lieutenant gave me this. He'd won it for finishing first in his officer class. He said it should belong to someone destined to do great things. He gave me strength. Lieutenant never needed it because he was the strongest person I knew.
What a good kid. Deep down. Doesn't always show it.
He really is. Oh, he's
It's his
a hurt
pops.
boy.
Right, exactly. I'm glad they're giving us these scenes, though. Because you need it with these two.
Yeah.
They are a complicated... Oh, poor guy.
What I said about you and Dad.
Forget it.
You led the tribe and protected us with nobody to help you. Dad never had to bear that kind of burden alone. You had it harder than him.
You know what I actually appreciate that this show is doing for me personally? It's making me appreciate the original characters even more. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like I thought.
Not that I'm saying that these are bad. I'm just saying it's reminding me, I should say. It's God damn it, I love Sokka. Yeah.
This shouldn't be here.
It's all about games with you, isn't it, Avatar? Who cares about responsibility? Who cares about, saving the world? No, more fun to goof off, am I right?
Not wrong about that, though.
Well, let's play one final game.
I gotta say it.
Yeah.
One final game to play, Avatar. The simplest one of all. You versus me.
Imagine seeing an old dude do that. Not even an old dude, an 100-year-old dude.
How can tunnels change?
They're friendly.
Measurable.
Damn, I keep forgetting about this part too. Idiot. That was cool. Look at the smile on his face. He just overwhelmed them with fire. Ugh. You know you didn't let him go.
Do it. it.
Do it.
We've all seen enough death.
Zuko's like, I haven't.
That's what you get for showing an Earthbender compassion.
That little blade ain't gonna do shit to this guy. Remember when Toph was like a little girl and she was just like rolling around with them?
What's going on?
Is he good?
Say they're friendly.
It's blind. They don't navigate by sight, but by feeling.
How do you think they do with verbal commands? Excuse me, Mr. Badgermole. We'd really appreciate if you could show us the way to the palace. Please?
Right this way. It does crack me up that that's where Toph learned.
Yeah.
It's so wild. Earthbending might be the coolest, I think. You might be right.
Cool. Some of us have to fight even when we don't want to. That's what it means to be in a war. You were the Avatar, and you left us.
That's my other one of my complaints, is that he didn't really leave them. He just went out for a ride.
Anyone, even your friends.
But they keep giving him grief for it. There's that shot. I love that move.
Boomy, I can't hold both of them. Help me!
Let it fall. Let it fall. And you win.
Boomy, this isn't a game!
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
One that requires you to make impossible choices. Do I save this town or that? Who gets the last of the food scraps, the orphanage, or the soldiers? You have to make choices like that.
Sokka, get the king!
It's an old man you just tackled.
Cheater! You cheated! You didn't do it on your own, so you didn't learn anything at all!
You were wrong. You can rely on your friends. And that's the only way I'm gonna save the world. With my friends.
You think like a child.
I mean, he is a child.
That really so bad? Remember this? I used it to call a friend.
Oh, that's cool. He used the...
That's what I'm gonna do now. I wasn't here for the world. Or for you. But I'm here now.
That makeup is crazy. You know how long that must have taken that actor to get that on? My only gripe with that scene, I love pretty much all of it,
Your
but
Highness.
I feel like Bumi's lesson was right. Like, you have to make these hard choices, and it's not easy.
The guards on the walls? Yes, Your Highness. Good. Fire Nation forces are on the move. They'll be here by dawn.
You're under attack?
We will be. But we will be ready. Oh, but I do have one more challenge
Oh,
for
God.
you.
Going down the... I want to go down that thing. Wait,
What were you saying? You
Um,
didn't see that first? I thought that's what you were pointing at.
What?
The smoke.
No, I was waiting to hear if he said the cabbages.
Oh.
Good. It's not too late.
What are you doing here, Uncle?
Same as you. Getting ready to embark on what is sure to be a memorable journey.
You want to come with me?
I've come fully prepared. All the tea I need.
I don't need a babysitter.
How about a friend?
I think these two might be my favorites, like, so far, you know?
Yeah.
Everything I need is on this boat. Like I said, all the tea I need.
Abba?
Yeah.
What is it, Zuko?
Nothing. Let's get you home.
Good guys. That was nice. I like that.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm glad because we hadn't really gotten the Zuko and Iroh stuff yet, like you know, and they gave us way more in that one than I was expecting to get, you know, so that was a nice surprise.
Yeah,
with the flashbacks especially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like those flashbacks that they're doing. That's cool,
right? Because, like I said from the beginning, like you need that with those two.
Yeah, Bumi was pretty good. He could have been a little more jacked, but realistically, if he was 160 and he shouldn't be that he shouldn't be as jacked as he was in this one.
I was just gonna say the fact that he was even that jacked is incredible. No, but he was funny, goofy.
Yeah,
it's
strange.
It's such a confusing show for me. Like to explain how I feel while watching it, because I enjoy a lot of it and what they're trying to do, but at the same time, I think it's just the execution for me. Like some of the writing is not great. Like not all the time. Sometimes it's pretty good. Like those Zuko, and I thought those were really well done. But like I just feel like some of like the lines and the deliveries, like it's a mix between the writing and the delivery, I think, with some of the younger actors. Like it's just like Aang's like too like when Bumi was like, oh, Fire Nation out there, he's like, they're attacking? Like why is he like so like aggressively saying it like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I get it why, but like, and then Katara is also a little with the delay. But I mean they're young, so I don't want to harp on it. Like I'll give them a hard time.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me too much.
I'd rather see them have a good scene.
Yeah, these last two I actually liked.
Oh, 100%.
I liked a lot. So we're 50-50 so far.
Yeah, I would say I like the last one and this one about the same. Maybe the last one had more, but not really.
I was like in the beginning. I was like, yeah, I liked the 3 more, but then by the end, I think I do like.
I liked it for different reasons.
Yeah, because Bumi really grew on me. I don't know. At first, I was like iffy on him, and then he really grew on me. I liked him.
Well, I'm glad that they throw in his lesson of like teaching Aang about why he made the decision he made and how hard it is for him, and then on top of that, it's going to be 10 times harder for you. I wanted to explain like what I meant when I said like the way the scene played for me there made it seem like Aang was like telling Bumi he was wrong because I can do it with my friends. Like of course you guys are both right, but
you still have to make those decisions.
Correct.
But Aang's point was like maybe not, because you know Aang.
Well, I don't have to do it all.
Aang doesn't make.
I don't have to do it all
decisions.
on my own. I know he says that a lot too. Like I don't have to do this all like alone. At least Katara says it to me a lot.
Well, even when he has his running with the rest of the avatars, when he's deciding what to do with Ozai, he goes against what they tell him to do too. So maybe this is just like a little segue into him doing his own thing.
Oh no, I definitely.
You know
get
what I
that.
mean?
That's what I said. That's what I mean by like saying that they were both right. It just for some reason the scene played like it, where he was telling Bumi like he was wrong. But I get, because he was trying to teach Bumi a lesson at the same time. Like you should be like more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know how to explain it.
No, because the points that Boomy was making, the having your friends there doesn't really affect that too much.
No,
other than
they
this
can help.
situation right now that they've slid in and tackled him, but like normally he was just like, who gets this? Like, you know, what I mean, those are the decisions that your friends aren't going to give you more resources.
It was
you know?
confusing because I think he was also trying at the same time of teaching him a lesson. I think he was trying to explain himself at the same time, saying like what he went through to do, like what he had to do. But then he was relating it to Aang to try and help him out, like teach him a lesson. Like,
well, letting him know, like it's going to be rough, man. You're in a war.
That's what I mean.
You didn't choose to be frozen, but you weren't a part of any of this, so you really don't know what war is like.
Because I
don't like that they keep trashing him for
because they didn't set that up in this. He just went for the ride. He didn't leave the, you know, like Kyoshi gave him a hard time about it, and now Boomy was giving him a hard time about it. I have no problem with them just saying he went out for a ride and had to think. That's fine. But then don't have these other characters be like, well, no, you ran. It's like, no, he didn't. He was just going for a ride and happened to get caught in a storm. Like, what's he supposed to do?
Well, yeah.
And then panic.
Well, because nobody knew what happened to him, so.
No, I get the sentiment.
So everybody
but
thinks that he just has been hiding, which is crazy.
Well, Boomy doesn't. He told him what happened. He got stuck in an iceberg.
Yeah. No, once he tells you, like, that's it.
That was before
you can feel that way
crap.
before you know what happened, but after that, like,
100%.
You can't blame him.
Right. And Kyoshi is him, so she knew.
She should know.
Again, this is just, I'm not, because I did think the Kyoshi part was cool, but part of the reason why I also like hope, at least maybe hopefully they still, like, I want to see how they involve Roku in this, because I feel like Roku knows way more about what's going on in the world than Kyoshi would. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Kyoshi was supposed to be what, like 400 something years prior,
well, yeah,
or something
I
like
forget
that?
how old Roku was around for.
Yeah, me too.
No, I think it was like 100.
Kyoshi was
100 or 200 or something like that.
She was the one right before Roku?
Yeah.
So then, yeah.
That's why I'm guessing 100 to 200. But, like, you know what I mean, right? Like, Roku, like, he was around when this kicked off.
No, yeah, I do hope they bring Roku in it, because that was always the coolest. Because there was, what, like 2 or 3, like, really cool Roku scenes? Not counting the end where we got to watch him.
I mean, the only one that stands
with
out.
Aang in the beginning. There was that one. I don't know. Maybe there was
can't
another
remember.
one. But I remember there was like 1 or 2 times where I saw Roku and I just love him. So
Well,
I do hope he's in this too.
I think he will be in some way. He has to be.
I mean, we saw him briefly.
Yeah, but I think Aang's gonna have to talk to him.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Because of that reason, too.
Right, because he got a
he's-
lot of good advice in when he was talking to
Well,
them.
because, like I said, too, like, he was here when it kicked off. Like, he was the last one.
Right, and that was him who told him.
Or he was kind
the
of
training
around.
had been done, like, because he was like, oh, I gotta master all 4 of them, right? And he's like, you've done it before.
Yeah.
Right, that was Roku?
I think so. I'm really hazy on the first.
Me too.
Like, now I remember a lot, but I also don't remember, like, what certain stuff happened.
Things, yeah. Well, either way.
I'm glad we got the secret tunnel. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That guy was great. Sounded just like him. A lot of the, and again, you know well, I'm notoriously harsh. Not harsh, but it's tough.
Nitpicky.
I'm nitpicky with younger actors.
Yeah.
I'm very nitpicky with it.
I know.
Because nine times out of 10, it's not great. And sometimes it just
it can go either way.
It takes me out of it.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to be mean to them because I get it. You're a kid. You're acting.
Yeah, I haven't noticed anything like that. They haven't really bothered me.
No,
too much.
and
there's
this-
been a couple times that Aang said something and I thought it sounded a little weird, but
No, and this hasn't been bad with that at all. It's not hasn't been great, but it hasn't been bad. I think it's more of a writing problem, to be honest. You know, but I think it's a mix of both. But again, I'm notoriously nitpicky with it. So
yeah. And just to be clear, we still don't hate it.
Never did. God forbid we critique something.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
never hated this show.
So
we
we're
still
allowed
enjoyed it.
to.
Didn't care for the first 2 episodes. They didn't seem that great to us, but these last 2 have been much better.
I didn't hate the first one. Did not like the second one. Didn't hate it though.
Right.
But just didn't care for it. Third one I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah.
This one I enjoyed a lot.
Enjoyed a lot, yeah.
So we're even right now.
Even Steven.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, even Steve. Get out of here. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.